Have you ever wondered what it's like to live on the front line of a conflict? To wake up each day not knowing if it will be your last? For the residents of Kharkiv, Ukraine, this is their grim reality. A reality shaped by the specter of Russian aggression and a war that seems to have no end in sight. Meet Oleg, a resident of Saltivka, a district frequently targeted by Russian attacks. Despite the passage of a $61 billion military aid bill by President Biden, Oleg remains skeptical. His voice heavy with years of witnessing the destruction of his community, he questions whether this aid will truly benefit those who need it most. His doubt springs from a well of frustration with the rampant corruption that seems to swallow any hope of change. The same apprehension ripples through the streets of Kharkiv. Olena, a mother contemplating fleeing to Germany with her son, wonders if the influx of weapons will truly shift the tide of conflict. Her fear is palpable, the fear of Russia's eventual dominance. Then there's Vladimir, another resident disillusioned by government corruption. He sees the aid as a mere band-aid over a festering wound. To him, funds meant for reconstruction and support for soldiers are being diverted, leaving the city and its people in a state of perpetual ruin. Anya's skepticism goes a step further. She supports Russia's advancement and criticizes Ukraine's leadership for their incompetence and embezzlement of foreign aid. Her son's death in combat has left her with a bitter taste of disillusionment and a heart heavy with loss. And it's not just the civilians who bear the brunt of this war. Soldiers like Artem carry the mental and physical scars of prolonged exposure to combat. Hopes of relief through international support seem like a distant dream, lost in the grim reality of frontline service. The stories of Oleg, Olena, Vladimir, Anya, and Artem are but a few snapshots of the lives lived on the front line in Ukraine. Lives shaped by relentless conflict, pervasive corruption, and the looming threat of Russian aggression. This is the reality of war, a reality that raises questions about the efficacy of international aid and the path to peace. In this complex tapestry of fear, hope, and resilience, one thing remains clear. The people of Ukraine yearn for peace. Despite the uncertainty and the challenges they face, their spirit remains unbroken. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of war and the urgent need for a resolution. Remember their stories, remember their faces, and remember their plea for peace. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about politics or aid packages. It's about the people, their lives, and their fight for a future free from fear.